WCU Weekly. Make sure you stay tuned to this episode to see what we got going on next.
Hello, Westchester University. I'm Samantha Massaro. I hope you all had a great weekend. This week we have some pretty interesting events for you to check out on campus. Rachel's going to share the local news, Gordina has this week's weather, Amanda has a diversity report, and later Ryan will be joining us over at the Rec Center to learn about the Inclusive Rec program. Now, I know over the weekend everyone used their voices to cheer on their favorite team, whether you were screaming at the television, you were at the game itself, or you were going back and forth with the fans of the opposing team. Well, the Westchester University Concert Choir will be using their chords this week. The WCU School of Music is proudly presenting the choir on Friday, February 4th in the Swope Music Building. The show will begin at 7:30 p.m. and last about an hour long. This event is free and open to the public, so be sure to slide on over and check it out. Get your resume building ready this Thursday, February 8th at the Spring Volunteer Fair from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Sykes Ballrooms. Over 50 nonprofit organizations will be there, giving you multiple opportunities to find the right match and to provide service to the Westchester community. Now, let's send it over to Amanda with the Diversity Report. Amanda?
Hey Rams, how about those birds last night, huh? Making history by winning Super Bowl 52. Hopefully everyone's making it back safe to classes because we do indeed have a handful of events coming up within the next few weeks. But first, as you know, the month of Black History is this month. It's February, so I'd like to start with a look back in history about WCU. Did you know that Frederick Douglass, one of the best known voices of freedom in the 19th century, gave his last lecture right here on campus in 1895? Well, if you didn't, now you do. The anniversary of his speech was actually on February 1st. So it might be a good idea to admire his statue outside of Phillips Memorial Hall and definitely do some research on him. This was a huge moment in history. Starting off this week on Tuesday in the Emily K. Asplin Concert Hall from 5 to 6:30 p.m. there will be a discussion with Lawrence Ross, the author of Blackballed, the Black and White Politics of Race on America's Campuses. Then, on Wednesday, February 7th, from 6:30 until 8 p.m., the Student Government Association, Lawrence A. Dowdy Multicultural Center, Black Student Union, Sisters United, and the Off-Campus Commuter Association will be sponsoring an event called The Untold Story of Leon Ford, a story of forgiveness and healing in the face of adversity. This Pittsburgh victim of police brutality will be speaking on the very things that hold us together as a community: love, healing, and forgiveness. And then next week on February 16th into the 17th is the annual Sankofa Conference held at Bloomsburg University. The Lawrence A. Dowdy Multicultural Center, Office of Resident Life, and the LGBTQA services are sponsoring this trip and hotel stay for students coming along to learn about the effects of Sankofa, the African term that means to reclaim your past. If you didn't get a chance to sign up for this conference next weekend, no worries. That means you'll be here to celebrate the annual Sadie's Hawkins Dance on Friday the 16th at 8 p.m. in the Sykes Ballrooms. At this event, students will be dancing the night away, creating items for loved ones, such as Stuff-A-Plush and even custom engraved rings. This year and every year, the Sadie's Hawkins Dance will be sponsored by Rams After Hours and the Black Student Union. All events are free and open to the public, so mark these dates in your calendars and celebrate Black History Month here with the Westchester community. Lastly, if you are a part of a diversity or multicultural related organization on campus, don't hesitate to email WCU Weekly with upcoming events and programs. That's all I have for Diversity Westchester. I'm Amanda Lee. Now let's send it to Rachel.
Last week, it was announced that the Philadelphia and surrounding areas will be getting a new area code. In effect, as of this past Saturday, the area code 445 will be added to the areas under the 215 and 267 area codes. So if you're from Berks, Bucks, Lehigh, or Montgomery County, this code will be assigned to the new phone numbers in your area. Philadelphia Eagles defensive end Chris Long has been awarded the Whistler White Community MVP Award by the NFL Players Association. Long was awarded for his dedication to making a positive impact across the country. He donated 6 of his game checks towards funding a scholarship program for his old high school in Charlottesville, Virginia. He then went on to donate his last 10 game checks to educational equality programs in Philadelphia, Boston, and St. Louis. Unfortunately, this cold weather isn't going away anytime soon. Last Friday was Groundhog's Day, and Punxsutawney Phil, the famous groundhog from central Pennsylvania, saw his shadow, meaning 6 more weeks of winter. Stay bundled up, Rams. That's all I have for this week's World News. Now let's send it over to Gordina with the weather.
Hey WCU, this is your weather genie back with another forecast. But wait, did we just win the Super Bowl last night? Let me hear you guys say it. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Now let's get back to the weather. Tuesday, we will have morning clouds and afternoon sun with a high of 40. Wednesday will be snow to rain with a high of 39. Thursday, thank goodness, will be sunny all day with a high of 30. Friday will mostly be cloudy with a high of 38. Saturday will be mostly cloudy in the low 40s. Sunday will unfortunately have rain with a high of 52. Looks like this week's weather is pretty up and down. Well, that's all I have for this week's weather. I'm Gordina Butts, your weather genie, signing out.
Thanks, Gordina. And today we have two very special guests, Taylor and Nikki from the Inclusive Rec. Could you guys tell us a little bit about the program?
So Inclusive Rec is all in its name. It's about inclusiveness, and we are just trying to advocate for people with disabilities, and we want them to be able to feel comfortable coming to this rec center and just being able to participate in what people do in their everyday lives. So they can come on in here, anybody. It's not with people with disabilities only. It's the students here at Westchester. We just want everybody to be included, and we can play whatever games anybody wants. We can play wheelchair basketball, sit volleyball, bocce, cornhole, what anybody wants to do. And we are just here to advocate for those who want to come utilize this rec center.
Wow, nice variety of sports. That's awesome, yeah.
Now, how did you guys, yourselves get involved with this?
So this program has been around at the rec for a few semesters now, but now we're trying to make it like the new and improved inclusive rec. We found out about it through our professors because everything that Nikki and I do with our major, she's exercise science, health and PE, but our minor is all about getting physical activity and physical education for individuals with disabilities. So not only are we wanting to teach everybody that may have disability and want to come in, but people without, so that they know how to include people.
And how would someone get involved if they wanted to?
If you want to come in, it's every Friday from 10:30 to noon. Come in, hang out with us, play some wheelchair basketball, sit volleyball,
Which is
any
awesome.
type of game.
Awesome, by the way.
So we can
Anything
just
you
walk
like.
right in.
Walk right in. You'll see my face or Nikki's. And if you have any interest in any sport that you want to do, so if you want to come in and you want to play soccer but in a little bit of a different way, come see us and we'll make it happen.
And I love
that's
the fact that
awesome.
you guys kind of changed it up too. It's not, just doing wheelchair basketball every single time. There's so many different things you can do in sports. And they're just
Right.
sky's the limit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, and we actually have two tournaments. We have a wheelchair basketball one. It's March 24th in the afternoon, I think around 1. And then there's another one, February 24th, and that is for bocce and cornhole. We've never done a bocce and cornhole tournament, so that's new for us too. So we want everybody to come and just participate. You can sign up on IM Leagues and just create a team. It could be with your sorority, fraternity, sports team, or if you don't have a team, we'll put you on one. So we just want everybody to get involved.
Awesome.
And along with talking about how to get involved, and not only do you want to be on our tournaments, but if you want us to come out, talk to your sport organization, sorority, fraternity, anybody, any campus group, we can come out, talk to you guys, and we'll definitely give you any more information about programs that we hold and anything else.
Awesome. Well, look, we're going to have to try
Yeah,
it.
seriously. You've been in contact. I want to see it.
Yeah.
One last question for you guys. I know it's probably a bit of a tough one. Favorite aspect of doing this, or favorite moment? I know you guys have been doing it for a little bit of time now. Is there anything kind of stood out? Kind of just be like, that wow moment?
I mean, right off the bat, you guys came in, sat down, started playing, you loved it, you
I
wanted to come
loved it,
back.
I love it.
And that's what we love to do. We love to be able to introduce sports to people, be able to try different things, and then come in, find a new passion. Maybe you guys will be here every week. I
Yeah.
hope so, but it's a lot of fun.
Of course.
Love seeing the face on people. It's just something new.
Absolutely. Well, guys, thank you so much for letting us come in here.
Yeah, thank
Really
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you guys for coming in.
Anytime.
Well, that concludes this week's episode of WCU Weekly. If you have anything you'd like to be read on air or you would like to get involved with WCU Weekly, please be sure to email us at wcuweekly@wcupa.edu. Be sure to follow us on Facebook for segments, events, and much more. Until next week, I'm Samantha Massaro. Have a great week, Westchester, and an even better weekends. I hope you all had a great, I messed up. Anna has a diversity report, and later Ryan will be joining us over at the Rec Center to learn about get your resume building Amanda?
Watch our eagles fly.